Wallet weekends once again are back, but first let's go through the legends we are getting this weekend, starting out with Michael Irvin, your set offensive player, 96 speed playmaker archetype. We'll get into their abilities. His 93 overall card was very, very good. I'm sure this one will be too. Tracy Porter, I love this card. Now, I know I said last week I was using my free BND on Ryan Dawkins. I saved it. My chat on Twitch maybe save it. I'm 100% using it on Tracy Porter, and I'll tell you why. iJoebruin is your defensive LTD. Tracy Porter, by the way, the set player. Got a lot of good D tackles lately. 92 speed, but iJoebruin probably is going to be the best. And the final LTD, a surprising one. I don't really consider him a legend, but Owen Daniels. Really good run blocking, a little bit low on the speed, but he is going to have a unique set of abilities. Let's start out with Owen Daniels. He gets that red zone threat for 0 AP alongside short and elite for 0 AP. So that is very interesting. Michael Irvin gets route tech for 1 AP, short out elite for 0 AP. Tracy Porter, and why I'm so excited about Tracy Porter is he gets flat zone KO for 1 AP, deep out zone KO for 1 AP, and pick artist for 0 AP, which is a great combination if you do run a zone-based scheme. Some great legends. First thing I want to hop into is your conference predictor sets, and which ones I really like, because there are a few. The first one, Miles Sanders first TD. Take it from a Jalen Hurts fantasy owner this year. The running backs take a lot of touchdowns from Jalen Hurts, and if the Eagles do score a touchdown, I'm telling you it is a 50-50 chance it is Miles Sanders, and you get 29,000 coins back. So I think really good value back. We had the Travis Kelce first TD hit last week. I think Miles Sanders is a good chance to do that. Another set, and this is not me being a biased Chiefs fan, but I just like the number 7 to 12 points the Chiefs win by, and you get 18,000 coins back from it. So it's just solid. The other ones in this week's predictor sets are a little bit outrageous, and while you might get a lot of coins for some of them, they're just really unrealistic, like I said. And the last one that I actually kind of like, and this one isn't that big of a coin total, but and it's a little bit confusing with the wording. Either team scores more than 2 touchdowns, which means one of the two teams, either the Eagles or the 49ers, one of them has to score 3 touchdowns or more in the game. You get about 10,000 coins, which I really like. And then, yes, you do have your one. It's like there's one that's, I think it's Chiefs-Bengals is tied at halftime, goes to OT, you get 170k. You might as well throw in a predictor there because it's such a high reward. It's worth the risk. Because these, by the way, if you don't know how to get the playoff predictor tokens, it's just going to require 186 overall playoff player, and you get 2 predictor tokens, meaning the tokens cost about 2.5k. In some other MUT news, we talked about yesterday how there would be a make rights going out. We didn't know what it was for when Javon Hargrave, aka, was not in packs for a good whole day, which was Tuesday. And while the make rights have ruled out, I think if you open any pack pretty much throughout the entire duration of Tuesday. Of course, I didn't open any packs on Tuesday, so I didn't get a Javon Hargrave, but you got a BND version, which now means the LTD sellable version has been flooded on the market as people have replaced their BND with the sellable, and now Javon Hargrave is going for the low 400s. Moving into some sets to help you guys make some coins. The first batch or area promo we are going to focus on is the weekly wildcard set. So we're going to be targeting the 96 overall Drake London set. It is going to require 4 93 overalls and 3 90 overalls. Now, we're not going to go out and individually buy the 93 overalls because they're going for a hefty price tag of around 95k to 100k. However, we can go and build a 93 overall set for a really good discount. It's going to require 390 overalls and 387 overalls. The 90 overalls are going to cost you no more than 20,000 coins, and the 87 overalls are going to cost you no more than 7.5k. You round up all those numbers together for each 93 overall weekly wildcard set. It's going to cost you 82.5k at the max. Remember, you're going to need 4 of those, and you're also, on top of that, are going to need 3 more 90 overalls, which no more than 20k. That's 60k for those, and in total, the set is going to cost you, at max, 390k for Drake London. And if we go check Drake London on the market right now, he's going for around 490 to 500k. So some really good profit there. You also could do the Alex Highsmith set. He also goes in the mid to high 400s. But yep, build those out, profit is there. The next program I want to focus on, it's wrapping up the program. It is going to be the playoff and the playoff 96 champion sets, because there are quite a lot of sets that, you know, the 96 overall players sell for quite a lot. As always, it's going to be $593 overall. Playoff players, you should not pay more than $75,000 for each of these. That means the set with 5 of them is going to cost you $375K. We're going to be doing one of either Allen, not going to say his last name, Andre Reed, or Charvarius Ward. If you go check their price on the auction house, all 3 of them are going for around $375K, $365. You might even be able to get more than $375K. So where does the profit come into play? Well, you are going to have to take away the tax from these players, so $375K minus $37.5K. But you also have to remember, you are getting, 41,000 coins or 41,000 training points back from the BNDs if you do quick sell them. So essentially, you are paying the tax of the card for 40,000 around there training points, which if you do the math, you're spending 37.5K for 41,000 training. That is less than 1 per, which is about 50% off on training. Don't ask me what to do with training, but you are getting it really, really discounted. I would say just hold training for right now. Maybe eventually wait for TVPs if those do ever come out. But right now, all the rerolls, aka rerolls, are probably the best value, but altogether, rerolls right now are not it. I would just say save your training. But either way, really, really good sets. Finally now, getting into the training market, another discussion when it comes to what I am doing, how I feel about the training market, and like what's kind of happened, over the past few days. Training, the unfiltered markets have come down a little bit since Thursday, and if we have to ask ourselves, it makes complete sense. Going into this week, we had, and I wouldn't even say unrealistic expectations, but we were really optimistic about the value of training and the uses of training going into this week. On Monday, the first ever AKA LTD was going to come out. The AKA batch that dropped wasn't really that good. Even though training did hold its price, wasn't really that good. Then on Tuesday with weekly wildcards, historically, Wildcard Wednesday has used not just a little bit, but it's been a predominantly training-oriented program. And while this year, there's no training uses. So right there, 2 cases of where we thought training was going to rise because there was going to be new content that used training. Didn't. And then we also kind of had a backdoor excitement. Maybe we get Team of the Year this year. Team of the Year this week. And now we know Team of the Year isn't coming till early March. So pretty much everything that could have went wrong within the training market this week happened. Yet still, in my opinion, I thought training was going to drop a little bit more when we had the news that there was going to be no weekly wildcard rerolls. Training right now is a little bit down. 96 overalls I've been selling for 285K unfiltered. 94 overalls going for like 125K unfiltered. 95 is 190. My mindset and what I'm doing with my training hasn't really changed. It's kind of been forced to not change because, well, I am trying to sell still everything, and I will tell you this. My intentions aren't necessarily the best market intentions. If I'm being real, if you have training right now, I would probably wait until Monday, see if you can get a little bit more coins for your training. I'm looking to sell off a majority of my training. 1, because I have so much, and it's just going to take time to sell off my training. And 2, I'm trying to become more efficient with my market work, and I'm not trying to... my market work is coming to an end when it comes to grinding the market, just because it's gotten to the point where I don't really need coins and I would like to get fully liquid. And even though I'm not making that much, right? Like I bought 96 overalls probably for an average of 245-ish, and I'm getting 255, 260 back. 94 overalls, I'm only making 10K off it, but I am selling, trying to sell my training. I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to be able to sell all my training. I'll probably be fully liquid by like next weekend or the following Monday. It's taken some time, man. You see my coins, I'm at around 47, 48 mil. We have a ways to go. Training right now is not in the highest demand. The playoff rerolls just aren't good enough to warrant training being spam bought on the auction house, so it's taking some time to sell off my cards. Who knows? Knowing my luck, the TVP is going to come out right when I get rid of all of my training. But like I said, my intentions aren't necessarily, they're just for me personally, as I'm moving towards, I want to become more focused on content and less on the market because I don't really need coins that much anymore. But yeah, that's where the training market stands. We'll see TVPs. We're in a weird spot right now. There's no reason for training to really go up because we know, AKAs probably aren't going to raise the market that much on Monday. Tuesdays, unless they magically add a reroll, Tuesdays don't have any training demand. And then we're also getting an odds boost and an overall change probably this upcoming Thursday. So there's no reason for training to go up unless we get the TVP. but there's really no reason like for training to go down because we don't have mass pack supply in the near future. Yeah, we're in a weird spot within the training market. I can just say it's boring, right? It's a pretty stale market just because they haven't come out with. We had such high expectations for training uses this past week, and it's fell flat on its face. And now we're here. All right, but that's all for this video. Comment if you have any questions. Like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new. And until next time, peace.